Hey, today I'm going to be sharing with you a lovely, quick, and easy breakfast recipe that you can make a fairly large batch of and have leftovers for a few days. So it's super convenient, saves you time. And I'll be talking to you about the nutritional benefits of some of the key ingredients as well. But before I get started with that, for those of you who aren't familiar with who I am, and if you're new to my community, my name is Jessica Malnick. I am a registered holistic nutritionist, the founder of the Anti Arthritis Method, the host of the Happy Joints Arthritis Solutions Group, and I help both women and men with various forms of arthritis get back to living life the way they choose to, not the way they have to. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a recipe that I've seen like a lot of different versions of this. This one I like because it's particularly simple and yummy. And it's a breakfast hash because when you have arthritis or you're dealing with an autoimmune condition, there's a lot of ingredients in our traditional breakfasts in North America or the Western world, at least, where there's a lot of things that we shouldn't be eating that are actually really inflammatory. So, of course, like gluten, which is in a lot of bread or toast and cereals that we might be eating. Grains can also be really inflammatory for a lot of us. And even eggs. Eggs can be really highly allergenic for people. And a lot of people are sensitive to eggs and they don't know. So, this breakfast hash recipe contains a mix of ground meat. This one has beef in it, but you can also substitute pastured ground pork or use a combination if you like. You could even use ground turkey or chicken if you'd prefer. But basically, it's ground meat and sweet potatoes or yams, some kale, mushrooms, and it's got a really nice spice blend as well that you can make up and just have extra for if you want to make an extra batch of this in the future. So this would make enough. It's got 1 pound of meat in it, so it would be good for 4 to 6 hearty breakfast servings. So lots to share, or like I said, you can have leftovers for the week to come. So I'll be sharing the link for this recipe below this post when it ends, and also on my YouTube channel once I've uploaded it to the channel. So let's talk about some of the key ingredients that are in this hash and the nutritional benefits. So I've talked a lot about the benefits of grass-fed beef before. So today I'm going to talk about the health benefits of yams and sweet potatoes, and also mushrooms because they are both superfoods. And I'm going to tell you why and how that can also help in terms of your arthritis and managing your symptoms. So, for those of you who might not be aware, yams and sweet potatoes are not the same family as regular potatoes. So regular, when I say regular potatoes, I mean like a regular white potato, like a russet potato, or like a Yukon Gold potato, and like a red russet potato. Those types of potatoes I refer to as like the regular potatoes. So a sweet potato and yam are actually from different families of potatoes. They are not considered nightshades. So I'm sure some of you are familiar with nightshades if you have arthritis, because they can be really inflammatory for us. They can cause extra aches and pains in our joints and just really exacerbate our symptoms. So I know for myself, after kind of my initial healing period, I can have a little bit of regular potatoes, tomatoes, or let's say bell peppers or hot peppers or spices derived from those things occasionally. It just can't be part of my regular diet, or I do notice that I feel more achy, my muscles are more stiff than normal. So that's how I'm affected by them. Everybody's a little bit different, but those are some examples of nightshade fruits and vegetables that you might want to be aware of. So, like I said, yams and sweet potatoes are not from the same family as a regular potato. So, they're not going to give you the same kind of possible aches and pains that nightshade, the regular potatoes would. So, um, with that being said, sweet potatoes are actually significantly higher in vitamin A than white potatoes. So, vitamin A is a really powerful antioxidant, and I'm going to talk more about antioxidants as we go along as well. And sweet potatoes are also higher in fiber and have a lower glycemic index than regular potatoes. So, what that means is that they're not going to cause the same sharp increase in blood sugar as regular potatoes would. So, especially if you are diabetic or pre diabetic, sweet potatoes or yams are a better option for you because they are lower glycemic. And as any kind of carbohydrate, even complex carbohydrates, being a complex carbohydrate, meaning, a carbohydrate in its like whole form. So things like sweet potatoes, squashes, root vegetables, those are all great and they have lots of fiber in them. But it's also good, especially if you have blood sugar issues, to make sure that you're eating your carbohydrates with some healthy fats and also some protein to make sure that you're really slowing down the blood sugar increase that you'll experience when you have any kind of carbohydrate. So, some other benefits of sweet potatoes, besides slowing down the surge of insulin in your blood and your blood sugar from rising because of the fiber content, they are really high in antioxidants. So, this is super, super important for so many reasons. Antioxidants are compounds that actually fight off harmful free radicals, which reduces the risk of chronic diseases and prevents damage to our body's cells. And research shows that antioxidants may protect against diabetes, heart disease, and even cancer. So, orange flesh sweet potatoes are especially high in beta carotene, which is the pigment responsible for their characteristic vibrant orange color. And an abundance of research shows that beta carotene is a powerful antioxidant that can help promote healthy vision, improve respiratory health, and even protect your skin. So I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if it's like an old wives' tale, but it's actually true. Carrots have a lot of vitamin A in them too because of the orange color of the flesh, and that is also going to benefit your eye health. But in addition to that, the beta carotene and vitamin A that is found in that orange flesh vegetable is also good for respiratory health and protecting your skin too. And another benefit of the vitamin A in the sweet potato is that it actually has, for one medium potato, has 438% of the daily vitamin A requirement. So that's pretty incredible. And it also helps with our immunity in addition to all those other benefits I just mentioned. So, vitamin A actually helps stimulate the production of our immune cells that fight off disease and infection. And it can also help kill off harmful cells and has displayed anti tumor properties in some animal studies. So, other top vitamin A foods include carrots, kale, spinach, and apricots. And there is actually kale in this recipe. You could substitute it out for spinach if you had that on hand. Both really amazing nutritional benefits. So, another key ingredient in this breakfast hash is mushrooms. Now, I don't know about you guys, but back when I was young, it was thought to had that mushrooms had no nutritional value. So, we've learned in recent years that this couldn't be farther from the truth. Mushrooms are a top anti-inflammatory food, and they contain high levels of beta-glucan compounds that keep our immune cells alert, plus a powerful antioxidant called ergothioneine that helps lower body-wide inflammation. So if you are suffering from arthritis or another inflammatory or autoimmune condition, mushrooms are your friend. They also have been known to be a natural cancer treatment and one of the best foods for increasing our immune system's natural killer cells, which are the type of immune cells that seek out and destroy dangerous cancerous cells. So pretty incredible. And thanks to the anti-tumor, antimicrobial, and antioxidant effects of mushrooms, according to recent studies, the anti-cancer compounds found in mushrooms play a crucial role in protecting against oxidative damage and killing off cancer cells to prevent tumor formation. So this means that mushroom nutrition can help block DNA damage and stop cells from mutating, all while protecting healthy cells and increasing the body's ability to detoxify itself against these dangerous substances. So, to continue on with mushrooms, they boost our immune function. So, if you are dealing with an autoimmune condition, mushrooms can really help with the immune function. So, according to a 2020 report published in the journal Molecules, mushrooms contain compounds and complex substances with anti-diabetic, anti-hyperlipidemia, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, immunomodulatory, antioxidant, anti-aging, anti-cancer, antiviral, and hepatoprotective effects. So that's a lot of big words there. But what that means is that mushrooms can enhance almost every system of the body and protect you from numerous diseases since they're associated with lowered inflammation. Again, lowering inflammation. Sustaining high levels of inflammation long term has been shown to contribute to chronic conditions such as diabetes and cancer and arthritis, obviously, as you guys experience yourself. And one other wonderful thing that mushrooms can help with is actually protect our heart health. It is one way to lower our cholesterol levels naturally by eating mushrooms. And a lot of mushrooms actually help lower the levels of bad cholesterol in our blood and keep our arteries from hardening to reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. And they also contain sterile compounds that interfere with the production of cholesterol in the liver, yet at the same time, they can raise levels of good HDL cholesterol. And they also contain potent phytonutrients that help keep cells from sticking to blood vessel walls and forming plaque buildup, which can improve our circulation and maintain normal blood pressure. So, mushrooms, I don't know, after reading this article, I was like, they're pretty much a miracle food. So don't ever take them for granted. They have a ton of nutrition in them. They can benefit pretty much every system in our body. And same with yams and sweet potatoes. So, like I said, I'm going to be posting the link for this recipe below this post and also on my YouTube channel once I have this video uploaded there. So let me know, you guys, if you give it a try. Let me know what you think. Some of the ingredients in this recipe you can swap in or out. And you know what? I like this recipe for breakfast, but you can also use it for lunch or dinner as well. So hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you again next week. Take care.